What is going on, everyone? It's Matt Deeks here with another video. Appreciate you guys dropping by. Today we are going to be talking about the new heroic bolt pistol, the Honorific Bolt Pistol. All right, so now this isn't your regular bolt pistol. The big difference is that instead of firing one shot per trigger pull, this one fires in a 3-shot burst. That single change completely shifts how it plays. After putting in time with it, I've got some thoughts on where it really shines, where it falls short, some of the ideal perks that would really benefit this gun, and how I personally like to use it in my builds. If that's something you're interested in, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below what you think of this new gun, and let's get into it. Alright, so what are my first impressions of this new heroic version of the Bolt Pistol? So the 3-shot burst makes this pistol feel aggressive and high reward. Every trigger pull is 3 rounds, so when you hit, the impact feels massive. But if you miss, it's punishing, because if you just wasted 3 bullets instantly. Compared to the standard single-shot pistol, the Honorific version is about precision and timing. It rewards players who can line up their shots and really punishes sloppy aim. All right, so to me, it feels less like a backup weapon and more like a finishing tool for enemies that are already on the ropes. So why I enjoy it? Let's get into a little bit of the pros. All right, so let's start with the positives, because honestly this pistol has some really exciting updates, and I do personally and honestly genuinely enjoy it. So number one, guys, burst damage is crazy when you hit. Now if you can land headshots, this thing feels like it deletes enemies. I've had fights where I staggered a major target with melee, then ended them in 2 bursts. That's essentially 6 bullets. So maybe a second time if need be, and they're done. For a sidearm, that kind of power is wild, to be honest. So, so far, number one, burst damage, I love it. Number 2, it works beautifully with melee. This is one of my favorite parts. The flow just feels natural. You parry an enemy or land a heavy strike, they stagger, and that's your moment. You step back, draw the pistol, and unload a burst right into their head. That rhythm of melee into a finishing shot makes you feel like a true Space Marine, seamlessly blending close combat with precision firepower. And number 3, it works great with the already insane headshot damage perks for the Bolt Pistol. Now this is where it really clicks. The Bolt Pistol line already benefits from some incredible headshot perks if you choose them, which we'll get into in a second. And when you combine those perks with a 3-shot burst, things scale in a big way. Every burst has the potential to stack headshot multipliers, and suddenly this pistol isn't just strong, it's an execution weapon. Build into accuracy, stack those headshot bonuses, and you'll be amazed at how quickly this sidearm erases key targets. Now let's get into the downside. It's not perfect. There are definitely some areas where the Honorific Bolt Pistol, the new heroic version, definitely struggles. So let's get into it. Ammo efficiency is a big issue. Because you're burning through 3 bullets per trigger pull, your magazine drains a lot faster than you would expect. In extended fights like Siege mode, you'll notice yourself running dry pretty quickly. Second, it's not designed for clearing large groups of weaker enemies. If you're surrounded and need to mow down a horde, this is not the weapon for that. It's too slow and too ammo hungry for crowd control. It's decent. It's better in my opinion than the regular bolt pistol, just because you have more bullets coming out of the chamber. However, it definitely doesn't beat, let's say, a multi-melta, plasma incinerator, even in my opinion, a plasma pistol, a charged plasma pistol. So for pure horde clearing, yes, it's better than the regular bolt pistol, but it's definitely not the best pistol out there. But again, you're not using the pistol to clear hordes. That's what your primary weapon and or your melee weapon, whether it's the power sword, thunder hammer, whatever it is, power axe. So again, that's where your primary weapon has to pick up the slack. Third, it's unforgiving if your accuracy isn't there. Missed a burst and you've wasted 3 rounds with almost nothing to show for it. Unlike something automatic where you can kind of spray and adjust, this pistol demands precision. You need to be confident with your aim to make it work. Now, with that being said, guys, let's jump over to the perks and let's get into that a little bit. I chose mostly the top tier, and I'll explain why. With this gun, I utilize it for more precise strikes. So I really wanted to bring out the advantages of a headshot. So for me, guys, I chose the top tier. So let's get into it a little bit, all right? So perpetual precision, so maximum spread decreases by 10%. And then I got my first headhunter here. So headhunter, headshots deal 10% more damage. And then we go on to do gun strike reload. And then we got our increased capacity, which is the maximum ammo reserve of this weapon increased by 20%. And then we have our second headhunter. So we're already at a 20% damage increase for headshots, pairing that with another extended magazine. And we got an elite hunter for our first relic tier perk. After killing a Majoris level or higher enemy with a melee weapon, which happens very often, headshots deal 50% more damage for 10 seconds. So for 10 seconds, we're going to have 70%. But wait, I added another headhunter. So 10% additional. So my base is 30%. With Elite Hunter on, we're at 80%. Again, only for 10 seconds, but still 80% headshots for 10 seconds. And then a base of 30% is actually nuts, guys. And then I got another extended magazine. Let's move on to how I like to use it. So for my main weapon, I pair it with something reliable for handling groups. In this case, it's the Melta rifle and the chainsword. You could use the power sword, you can use the thunderhammer, whatever it is. This is just for my tactical, this is what I like to run. If I was using the bulwark, I would be running a power sword, all right, along with my new heroic pistol. So then I treat the Honorific Bolt Pistol as my finishing tool. I'll weaken a target with my primary or stagger them in melee, then swap to the pistol and drop them in a burst or two. Like I said earlier, guys, for my perks, I like to utilize headshot damage, headshot multipliers, and ammo efficiency. All right, guys? Now, that's my breakdown of the new Heroic Bolt Pistol. Personally, I think it's one of the most interesting heroic variants we've seen so far. It's not perfect, but when used right, it's devastating. Now, let me be 100% clear. My main class is the Bulwark. I will continue to run my favorite pistol in the game, which is the Plasma Pistol. I think this Plasma Pistol, even though it's not heroic, I truly believe this Plasma Pistol, the Feeling Liberation Alpha, or any other Plasma Pistol relic tier, beats the Honorific Bolt Pistol, in my opinion, guys. So will I be using this weapon? Maybe in some cases, but honestly, I will stick to my tried and true Plasma Pistol. All right, guys? So what do you think? Have you tried it yet? Do you prefer it over the standard Bolt Pistol? Do you prefer it over other sidearms? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear how you're running it. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more Space Marine 2 videos. With that being said, guys, I'll leave you there. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.